Hey, what's going on, guys? Ghost619 here, and today what I'm bringing you guys is my wish list for the next Call of Duty game. So the next Call of Duty is rumored to be Call of Duty Black Ops 3 or Call of Duty World War II. So those are the titles that people are rumoring the next Call of Duty to be, since it is a Treyarch game. And for this video, I'm just going to refer to it as Call of Duty Black Ops 3, just because Black Ops 2, it was a very successful Call of Duty game, and in my mind, it would make complete sense if they make a Black Ops 3, just because Black Ops 2 was successful and a lot of the fans did love that game. So in this video, I'm just going to refer my wish list to the next Call of Duty game to be Black Ops 3, but I do wish that they would bring a World War II. That would be really cool if they do that, but in today's video, it's just going to be about Black Ops 3. So what I'm going to talk about pretty much is my wish list, meaning what I want, what certain guns, what certain perks, what not to have, what to have. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the guns. I think that there should be 2 semi-automatic rifles, just like the MK14, and I don't think that it should be weak at all like the one it is here in AW, and I'm pretty sure if they do have a semi-automatic weapon, it is probably definitely going to be the MK14, because the MK14 has been in pretty much every single Call of Duty that I can think of. It was in Call of Duty Ghosts, it was here in AW, it was there in MW3, it was there in Black Ops, it was there in Black Ops 1, and it was there in MW2, so it would completely make sense if they bring back an MK14, because it's a fan favorite and everybody knows about it pretty much. So there should be 2 semi-automatic weapons, and there should be 2 burst weapons like the M16 or the MAA1. I would love them to bring back the M16, specifically the one from MW2. That one was pretty good, and I would love them to bring back some sort of like 4-round burst like the IMR or the MAA1, just because it's very cool. I love those weapons. That would be pretty cool if they have that. And for the rest, they would just be fully automatic weapons like the Honey Badger, and of course they are obviously, I'm guessing, with every single Call of Duty game so far, there's at least an AK variant, like there's an AK-12, an AK-47, an AN-94, so there has to be at least an AK there, but preferably I would love them to bring back the AK-12, because it's a pretty good, I just love the feel of the AK-12 more than the AK-47 from MW2 and from Black Ops. I just love the AK-12 over them, but I would love them to bring back just some sort of variant of the AK. Now for the submachine guns, I would love them to bring back the MP7 from MW3. I love the MP7 feel from MW3, not so much of the Black Ops 2 feel, but I would love them to bring back some sort of MP7 version, and I would love them to bring back the UMP45 from MW3. I just love the UMP45, you can't deny it. It's a very great submachine gun. I would love them to bring back some sort of version of the MP5, because in Black Ops 1 there's an MP5K, and in MW2 it was an MP5K as well. In COD 4 is an MP5, and here in AW there's a KF5. So they have to bring back some sort of version of an MP5, and the Vector as well. The Vector would be pretty nice to bring back, and those are the submachine guns. And now for the snipers, guys, I think that they should bring back 2 bolt action snipers like the DSR or the Intervention, and for the other snipers there should be 2, like I said, 2 bolt action snipers and 2 semi-automatic snipers. So for the bolt action, like I said, DSR maybe, and the Intervention, or the, I think it was called the M4 in the COD 4. I think they should bring back that as well, and they should have 2 semi-automatic snipers, maybe the Barrett or the Lynx, and those are the snipers right there. For the LMGs, I don't really care for the LMGs. Maybe just bring back the MLE, the RPD, the M27. Not too special, not too into the LMGs, but they could bring back whatever they want to. And for the last but not least, shotguns, this is really important to me, because I would love to use shotguns in the next Call of Duty games, and they should bring back 2 really good pump action shotguns. Like in AW here, I think there's only 1 pump action shotgun. It's not the greatest at all, and I think that they should bring back 2 semi-automatic shotguns. So for the pump action, I would love them to bring back the SPOS 12 and the TAC 19 or the TAC 12 from Ghost. Any version like the TAC 12 from Ghost, that was pretty good, and I think that would be a pretty good shotgun if they bring it back. And for the semi-automatic shotguns, I would love them to bring back the Striker especially, and the Bulldog. Those are the shotguns right there, and that pretty much wraps up all of the guns, but I'm not going to cover the handguns or the launchers. I'm not going to cover that. I'm just going to cover just the ARs, SMGs, snipers, and the shotguns, which they are pretty much important. And let's go ahead and get on with the next thing. And the next thing is pretty much about the whole entire perk system. So I would love them to bring back the pick 10 from Black Ops 2, just because it's a very great system. I think that they did a very great job at doing that. But with the pick 10, I would love them to bring back pro perks, because if you guys remember the previous Call of Duties like MW2, Black Ops 1, MW3, they had pro perks. And what pro perks are is that if you complete certain challenges using that certain perk, you get it as a pro perk. So I'm gonna give you guys an example right here. So if you guys want sit rep pro in MW3, what you gotta do is you gotta acquire sit rep, and I think it was you have to destroy enemy equipment, like an X amount of equipment with sit rep, then you get sit rep pro. And with sit rep, it lets you see enemy equipment through walls. And if you get sit rep pro, it lets you hear footsteps, and it lets you hear people with dead sounds as well. So I'll love them to bring back pro perks in this game, because pro perks, they stopped doing pro perks in MW3, because after MW3 there was Black Ops 2, had no pro perks at all, and Ghost, none, and here in AW, none at all. So I would love them to bring back pro perks, just because it would be fun, you know, getting those pro perks. I would love them to bring back that. And for the perks as well, come on, like, don't put all of the good perks all in one category. Advanced Warfare. So with AW, they have all of the good perks all in one category, which is in perk 3. Perk 3 has all the good perks: blast suppressors, scavenger, toughness, hardwired. All the good perks are in perk 3. With the next COD, I don't want them to do that. I want them to just arrange them to be balanced so we can choose them. And I just don't want there to be danger close. Even though danger close is not a problem here in this game, why would you even put it into a Call of Duty anyway? Just don't bring back danger close at all. And I would love them to bring back the COD point system. If you guys know what COD points are, they are from Black Ops 1. And COD points are similar to squad points in Call of Duty Ghosts. With COD points, you could buy things early, because if you guys know, if you want to unlock a certain attachment, you buy that with squad points. You don't have to complete challenges to unlock that certain red dot attachment or that certain suppressor attachment like you do with here in AW. It's similar to Call of Duty Ghosts, where you just unlock anything you want at any level. I think that's pretty cool that you do that. I would love them to bring back the COD point system, and I would love them, like, with the COD points you could do in Black Ops 1, you can complete contracts, like for example, capture 10 points in domination within an hour, or do something like that to earn COD points. I think that would be pretty cool if they do bring back COD points back. And for the next Call of Duty game, obviously no skill-based matchmaking at all. Please, God, no skill-based matchmaking at all. This will be a very, very great COD if there is no skill-based matchmaking. And here in Advanced Warfare, skill-based matchmaking just ruins the fun of it, in my opinion. And in Call of Duty Ghosts, people say that there was skill-based matchmaking, but it wasn't as like powerful or as bad as AW. But if there is skill-based matchmaking, make it to where it is just like Call of Duty Ghosts, where it's not as powerful. So I have a few more things here just to talk about, and that is just the kill streaks, and that is pretty much it, and the maps as well. So with the maps, I want them to be just very small maps, small to medium maps. Like, I want a lot of 3-lane maps, and I just want them to only be 2 big maps, just 2 big maps. I don't want it to be like every single map is a big map, just like Call of Duty Ghosts, but I want them to bring just 2 big maps, and most of the maps be just small and medium 3-lane maps. So the last thing I want to talk about is the streaks real quick here. With the streaks, I would want them to bring back assault, support, and specialist. With the assault kill streaks, guys, I want the kill streaks just to be like how they were in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, like score streaks, and I just want them to be just like how they were in BO2. Like, they were very dominant and they were very fun to use. And the reason why I want them to be as score streaks, just because it gives, you know, playing domination a reason. It gives capturing flags a reason, because in Call of Duty Ghosts, the reason why I did not play objectively, or the reason why I never captured flags is because it meant no reason to me. I just didn't really feel the reason to win in that game. But here in AW, I kind of feel a reason to capture and defend flags. You guys are seeing here on screen, defending the B flag just because I want my score streaks fast, you know. So I want them to bring back score streaks. I would love that, and I want them to bring back, you know, the assault strike package and the support strike package and the specialist strike package. So for the support, of course, I want them to bring back vests, man, ballistic vests are lifesavers. If you are on a chem strike streak or on a Moab streak, I want them to bring vests back. And of course the ammo crate, but they should not bring an oracle or some sort of thing that lets you see enemies through walls as a support streak, just because it's pretty much unfair. I would love that to be a, you know, like a module if you put that on a UAV. And by the way, I would love them to bring back modules as well. You know how in this game you can put, you know, attachments on your score streaks. I want that to be back here in Black Ops 3. That would be pretty cool if they could do that. And for the specialists, like, I want it how it was in MW3. They have to bring back specialists, man, just for those people who go for high gun streaks like me, myself, and, you know, other people that I know. Bring, you know, pub stomping to a meaning, you know, having the specialist streaks instead of running, you know, support streaks here in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, just a system hack and a UAV. They need to bring back specialist streaks. And I want these specialists just to be like how it was in MW3. Once you get your specialist bonus, you earn pretty much every single perk in the whole entire game. And that is pretty much my wish list for the next Call of Duty game. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and hopefully you guys can agree with me on this. And if you guys want to leave down your comments if you guys' own wish list in the next Call of Duty, go ahead and do it down below in the comment section. So thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'm Ghost619, and I'm out. Peace.